And it has happened before where people go to this is gonna freak me out. Go to a funeral and then like you see the dead sitting beside you just reading the Quran. And then you're like, but you're dead, like. My name is Hafidz.
My name is Raihan.
My name is Wayne.
My name is Kyle.
And this is Tales from Incredible Tales, a show where we look back at the popular MediaCorp horror series.
Backed by popular demand tonight, we're joined by Hafidz Rahman. Hafidz is currently an arts educator and a working actor who has worked with the theatre practice Checkpoint Theatre, Dream Academy, Theatre Ekamatara, and Theatre Kami, amongst many others. He has a podcast that's aptly titled The Podcast, which celebrates everything Malay while also dedicating a fair amount of time to horror stories too. In his free time, he dresses up as a makcik for laughs. Hafidz, welcome back.
Nice.
Hi. I'm just upset that I wasn't in the outdoor shoot. Why is it a studio shoot?
We've explained this to you. We've explained this to you.
Do you have any special powers that we...
I know who is in the outdoor shoot. You know who you are. See you later. No, I'm Vengeful spirit. But thank you so much, guys. This is the second season. I'm very happy for you guys that you guys have managed to do something that resonates well with the audiences that we have a season 2.
Yay!
And we have me again. Hi.
Yes!
Yeah.
Just because it's Hafidz lah. Hafidz. That's why we got
You have to have
it.
Hafidz lah.
Yeah.
Those stories are like, wow. Anyway, in every episode of Tales from Incredible Tales, we explore a different theme and how it ties back to a classic Incredible Tales episode.
Alright, so for this episode, we're looking at the paranormal and the police. This episode's theme was inspired by The Code of the Batats from season 4. A forensic detective is sent to a small town to investigate a series of cannibalistic cases. Are there really cannibals in this day and age? Or is a cult responsible for these unspeakable crimes?
Let's take a look.
Jakarta to investigate the case. And this is me. I saw a pocong attacking a man. But I think that man deserved it. He stole our food and money all the time. That man deserved it. And you, officer, this is real. A pocong is legendary ghost with a long nail who is wrapped up with a white robe. The only way to ascertain if it is really a pocong responsible for the murder is to find the answer from the body itself.
Wait.
Why? Is this? Are you laughing?
Why are you laughing?
No. I think I know why you laugh.
Okay, why are you laughing?
Why do you think so?
I love the fact that the pocong is so mobile. Like, they can like high jump, you know?
That's one. The other thing is to find out if the pocong is really responsible. I'm like, what?
And then what's gonna happen next? You're gonna like go and barge into the pocong's look like what?
You're under arrest. Handcuffs. Oh, no hands.
I feel like this episode is quite amazing on a few levels. First, they actually got the investigator to appear, like to give the lines, like
Yeah.
to give the story, to tell the story again. And then second, right, the pocong actually exacts justice in that sense. Like he steal our food, then the pocong go and kill the guy.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm hungry lah, but I also help you lah.
Is he really living a life of crime or justice?
That's the part I'm like, I tried not to laugh and then you started laughing. I was like, the kind of like, this man deserved it lah. Good for the pocong. Good.
Yeah.
Kill more men like this.
How do you write the report?
Exactly.
How?
But the question is, why do you think that they actually use spirits to solve their cases? Like, why is it like in Indonesia especially, it's so common and
I think
so
beliefs.
used?
I think primarily because of the fact that it's Indonesia. So Indonesia is very spiritual in itself, right? I think even a common everyday man would know a thing or two or have dealt with anything of the supernatural. You would know lah, you know.
Yeah.
If you know people from Indonesia, you know that they are very in tune with their spirituals. When I say spiritual/supernatural self, so it's no surprise that they take it very seriously, Yeah.
Or what if they are trying to just cover a case? Like
Probably.
You know, like this person actually murdered this person, but I just gonna put it as the pocong helped it.
Yeah. The pocong crouched over him and beat his leg. Watch it again. Aduh, okay.
I don't know. I feel like it's a bit out there to me lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was the police officer, when I first see it, I was like, first thing I think of is someone is trying to imitate the pocong.
Correct.
Yeah, right.
Correct.
I wouldn't. I mean, it's cultural bias. Like, I wouldn't think that it's supernatural.
Well, that's the thing also, like,
true.
we look at it from the investigation point of view. If, let's say, you tell the victim's family, oh, a pocong killed your husband. If they're satisfied with the answer, I swear I'm trying not to make you laugh. I really am trying not to make you laugh. But if that's the thing, if the victim's family is satisfied with the answer, then like, is justice actually done? Even if it was a human who killed the person, then
Like for me, if it happened to me, I'm just thinking, okay, it's not laughing matter. But like if a police come forward and tell me that it's someone tangible that has done it, I think that closure will be there because I know of a person who has done it.
Yeah.
But if it's like if they come and give me some wishy-washy story, it's a pocong, I'll be like, can I take a look and ask? Can I untie and ask some questions? Like there's no closure in that sense because it's very out there, right? Like you said, you see.
You can't arrest a spirit, no?
Yeah, that's why.
How you arrest?
Which is like, yeah.
Actually, you'll bring me to another question. Like, okay, since this pocong killed this person, will that pocong also disturb my family? It's like,
Okay.
like because the spirit is still everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not even trying to make light, but also then the question comes in, which pocong?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct.
Yeah. You can't just say a pocong. Which pocong?
Yeah, a
is it?
pocong. Yeah, which pocong? Like,
Yeah.
from which body?
So I want to ask this to both of you.
Yes.
Can the pocong actually kill?
No.
Actually, I've never heard of
I
it.
don't think so.
Yeah.
They can haunt lah.
They can haunt
Yeah
lah.
lah.
I think we are of the understanding that spirits cannot do anything to you. I think the only thing that can happen to you is from a fellow human lah. So that's why they say that humans are like more evil than spirits themselves. But I don't think they can. I mean, they can inhabit your body, but I don't think they can get you to do things.
So they cannot physically hurt you lah. Is that?
Yeah. I don't think so. I don't know if you've heard any story. Yeah.
I mean, there were stories of like the kapi on top of the car and then that kind of thing, and then that one we've seen it.
But that's
on
the
movies.
side effect. That is the result of being scared. You see, it's not like the kapi will like bite you until you die. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it
Never
happened.
heard
I
of
don't think it was that way.
Yeah. Even like if you know about Toyos, we spoke about it that they go to houses and steal money. But no, never heard of pocong hurting anybody.
It's interesting.
I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. Just sidetrack. Okay.
Okay.
In the canon of all the Asian ghosts,
Yeah.
okay, or like Singapore, Malaysia, regional ghosts, we call them regional ghosts lah. Which ghosts really like gets to you, like it crawls on your skin, like when you think about it, like it really like makes you that me and our dear friend in front here is laughing at it, but like pocong creeps me out.
Yeah.
Creeps me
Yeah, actually.
hell out. Like out of all of it, because it's based on a tangible thing, like when we go for funerals, we see the dead body, so it's a visual aid, Yeah, so I don't know.
Likewise.
Actually, no, I not to jump on the bandwagon, but I agree with you because like it's not just you can see a physical, it's not just based on a physical thing, but also I imagine even if the pocong doesn't harm you, it's haunting you.
Yeah.
And then it's perpetually just frightening you.
Oh.
Whereas like if like say kapi or what, maybe you die almost immediately.
For me, it's the sea spirits.
Oh.
Which one?
Just water ghosts.
Water ghosts.
In general, because a lot of people die in water.
Yeah.
And we are in archipelago that's surrounded by water. So
Yeah.
high chance that you will die in the water, right? Very high chance.
Correct.
And it's everywhere. You cannot escape. And so it can be connected to the spirits. Like, they need a replacement lah.
No, that's true.
Yeah, so that creeps me out. And have you seen like the ocean in darkness? It's damn scary. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
abyss.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the scary part is that, when you link it to science, right? Actually, humans, we actually explore more of space than water. So we don't know what's underneath.
Oh yeah.
On land, you can run. Water,
Yeah.
how fast can you swim?
That's true.
Do you think that ghosts and spirit police have any difference between each other?
Oh, as in like spirits that carry out acts of justice. No.
I'm curious to hear what you think because
Yeah.
I learned about the Hei Pai Wu Chang from you. So I'm curious to hear what you
Oh,
think.
what is that? Tell me.
The Hei Pai Wu Chang is basically the ghost police in the Chinese mythology. They keep the ghosts in line lah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they are the hell police lah. So usually they have altars near Chinese cemeteries that is related to that. We call it the Tualia Pe lah. So it's one black, one white. There's more versions of them lah. But generally that's the consensus. Then they guard the ghosts, but they don't really investigate. They are more like some people when they are close to passing, they will hear the chains. So it means that they come and collect the soul already. So they're kind of like the Grim Reaper in that sense.
Okay. Do they ride on animals?
No, they ride on coffins. Like legit, they ride on coffins.
Okay, because I have a story of a friend. She's Taoist lah, right?
Okay, let's go.
It happened over a period because they have to keep the body for a certain period of time, right? So there was one night she said that because the wake, right, in itself, they do it at the void deck, of course. And void deck, of course, you have the pillars and all that, right? So she said that it was the last night before the burial the next day, or before the cremation the next day. Sorry, they cremate the body. So you know how Chinese funerals, they have like kacang, they have like peanuts and all that, right?
Oh, yeah.
So she said that I have cleared all of the paper plates and the chrysanthemum tea, you know, and all that. So everyone's just getting ready for the cremation tomorrow. And I believe she said it was around 3+. I was tasked to take care of my grandfather's body and the coffin at the void deck. Everyone went upstairs for a while because they wanted to clean up the stuff and all that and bring everything down. So I was alone, and she said this happened very quickly because she said I remembered my family went up there for only about 5 minutes and then they came back. But she said that there's no one, of course there's no one. And she said she heard people eating kacang. So like basically the sound of the
Crunch.
peanut going.
Aiyo.
It's just like, and it's coming from behind the pillar because you know, like they have like 10 or like 15 tables, right? Where families and friends can come. And she said, "Hey, but I've cleared everything." So when she went behind, she said she saw like a small mountain of eaten peanuts. She's like, where did that peanut skin came from? Like I didn't put anything, you know. During the cremation day itself, of course, friends and family came. One of the aunties, so the auntie probably can see, you know. And the auntie said to her, "Oh, lai liao. And after that, they're like, what is it?" So you know what the auntie said? The auntie saw like, don't know if it's a horse or a huge dog, like 2 of them just waiting at the car park. And then they're like, so the auntie's like, did we get horses to like bring the body along to the cremation place? And then the auntie said something that really like made her like, wow. So the auntie just said, oh, they just went into the tarmac of the car park. As in these 2 big horses. And then like there's like I wouldn't say, okay, the word that she's like a soldier of sorts, sitting on the big dog/horse, waiting outside the car park, and then suddenly they think they just went down. And then they decided to move to the cremation place. So I do not know if it's related or whatever, but like
Could be, yeah.
Could be.
Yeah. Then there's the another thing is the guardians of the hell called the Nuto Mamian because horse face, cow face.
Right.
Yeah. So ox face. So they are the guardians of hell. Could be them also.
Yeah.
Because they need to appear scary to the spirits. They need to keep them in line. Yeah. These are the same spirits that would actually guide the spirits to the afterlife, or like sometimes during Hungry Ghost months also they come and catch the spirits if they run away lah, that kind of thing.
wow.
So it's to maintain law and order. But back to the question itself, right? I think actually a lot of the spirits in Southeast Asia, they just want justice. The Pontianak is like usually it's the man that let them down.
Yeah.
That's why they come back for vengeance.
Okay.
The banana tree spirit is like she's just there minding her own business. Then you go and tie one red rope and then you ask her for favors. You affect her, so she buay song.
Yeah.
Right? Pocong is
Song
the person, like if I'm right lah, correct me if I'm wrong. Like Pocong is basically the person like has unfinished business or like the shot never released or something, then come back, right?
Yeah, that's
Usually just
that's a general belief
needs,
lah.
needs help lah. Needs help lah.
Need you to help them to untie the.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I cannot reaction.
Just imagine if
Horrible.
Yeah.
And then the toyol is like some unborn fetus where they
But we poor thing lah, if I think about it, because they are made to work.
yeah, very poor thing.
lah.
Yeah.
For humans' own greed, you know.
And after that, babies know how to count, man.
Yeah.
And then the hand's so small, only $2. Like, go and take some more lah.
Bring back or
You
what?
bring me $4 for what? Right.
Yeah. The kumantong also,
Yeah, kumantong.
unborn fetus also made to work. Like poor things,
Yeah, poor things, yeah, like-
haven't even grow up, right? Need to go and work,
But
child labor.
This is the one very good. They can put in their CV, like 10 years experience. By the time, like,
Child labor. This one child labor. 4 mm.
yeah. So
So I think it's like, I think they serve their own justice lah. Yeah.
But I just want to ask Raihan, like, do we have that, like, in the Malay Muslim community? Do we have like police, like spirit police and all that? I'm very
question. I
interested to
don't
know
think we
because I
have.
think their version is like very interesting. Like they have.
Yeah.
Okay, from what I know, for us, maybe not. They're not spirits lah. They are angels who are being brought to carry out the work. So we have an angel to take your life away.
Yes.
We have an angel that will write down your deeds,
Yeah.
good and bad. You know. So I mean that we have lah. You know
That we
that we
have.
believe in.
Yeah, we have
so
the good gene and the bad gene.
we have good genes and bad genes. Yeah.
They're all genes lah.
Genes like the gene lah. So like they also like us lah. They have.
Genie lah.
They have. Yeah.
Yeah. So the good ones are the ones that usually I won't disturb you kind.
Correct.
They are mostly.
They are being
most
tasked to do
houses.
stuff lah. So their task is like very specific. Like okay, for you will have to write all the good deeds. For you write all the bad deeds. For you take the life away. For you have to ask the questions when they're in the grave.
Yeah. Those
You know?
are the angels.
Yeah. So the angels. So it's
We
very
have
interesting.
Koreans also.
We have Koreans. Koreans is a very interesting concept. So basically, like all of us are believed to have our own jinn, and the jinn looks like you. Looks exactly like you. And it has happened before where people go to this is gonna freak me out. Go to a funeral and then like you see the dead sitting beside you just reading the Quran. And then they're like, but you're dead. Like, but no, it's a Korean.
Yeah, it's a Korean. So
But that's not like malicious lah.
it depends.
It depends.
So-
Yeah. If you are naturally a bad person, I would think that the Korean would
become
absorb
bad.
and bad.
Yeah, it's the same
If you're a
belief
good
of like,
person, you become a good
if you're a bad person, you will become an evil spirit lah. Most likely
lah,
lah,
probably
most
lah.
likely.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Korean.
Interesting.
Yeah, Korean. Yeah, interesting, huh?
Yeah,
We
right.
have like you have like a twin.
He's so freaked out. He really
Freaked
scared.
out.
He's scared of doppelgangers.
Oh, doppelgangers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it happens, you know.
Road lah.
This happened to a cousin. Cousin lives in Toa Payoh, so they want to go on Malaysia trip. They're like, okay, everyone switch off all the light, blah, blah, blah. So when they went down at the car park, they go up at the house. The house, the what do you call that? The bedroom light is switched on. And he saw the father standing there like, it's like, father's gonna drive the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but then that one, we don't know whether it's Korean or the penunggu.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes
Penunggu is house spirit, right?
House spirit.
Yeah,
will
sometimes
take-
the house spirit.
will take
Forms are, yeah.
forms of the owner. So there's sometimes like there's stories of like when neighbors say, "Yeah, you're at home," and after that they're like, "No, I went on a trip. Like I wasn't at home."
Yeah. Now we believe every house has their own gene also.
Yeah,
But
we believe
there
house
can be
also.
good and
The
bad.
Chinese
lah.
also. House spirit.
Yeah.
House spirit lah, yeah. Take care of
They
the house.
protect, the house guardian, they protect. Every single house will have one house spirit. To
Yeah,
protect the house
yeah.
from other spirits.
So I have a story just recently. Just my wife was telling
Oh,
me.
nice.
Your house.
Yeah, my house.
Okay, my house also have. Okay, later. I recently found out I have one also. But also it's very interesting because of what it happened. It's from someone from Indonesia. Okay, go.
Let's go.
So recently my niece and my nephews came over, and the youngest one is like I think 3, 4. No, just 1.5. So he's just started to like walk around the house and all that stuff. So there's this one particular room that I use for my prayers. So I usually pray there, and then if there are guests, they will usually sleep there. And then that day we were actually outside. I was not home. So they kind of stayed over to accompany my wife. And then the little one likes to go inside the guest room. I mean, he likes to walk around, right? But according to my wife, there's always this one corner where he likes to sit down and then he's just like, like that.
Ayo.
So then she gets freaked out lah. Let's say, why is he always coming into that corner particularly and then, do that? So after, when she told me the next day when I came back home, so I was like, oh really? So I just kind of walk in and I don't feel anything. So I assume it's actually just the good jinn in the house.
Yeah.
Jinn Islam.
Jinn Islam, maybe.
Which
maybe.
they like kids also. So
Maybe,
maybe.
maybe.
Them,
Could be
So and
possible.
plus it doesn't have any malicious feelings whatsoever.
Correct. As long as it doesn't hurt you, then it should be okay.
Yeah, so I just told her that it could be Jinn Islam. It's okay, no problem. Yeah.
Interesting,
Yeah.
Like for me, my house, okay, I told you that my mother is very susceptible to all these things, right? So it's been a long time since she hasn't had any experiences. So this thing happened quite recently. This happened about a few months ago. We are all working adults in that house, so we don't have time. We don't make the time to clean the house, so we have external help to come. So it's this lady that my mom knew. She is married to a Singaporean, and she's a PR, but she wants to like do odd jobs, So she said, I can clean your house for like maybe 3 times a week or 4 times a week. So my mom was like, okay, you know what, perfect, all right? Just come to my house, clean my house, and then that's it. So she's from Pekanbaru, right? A place in Indonesia lah. So she would come to my house like 3-4 times a week to clean the house. She would wash the laundry, mop, sweep, change the curtains and all that. And for the first few months, everything was okay. And then things started to get a bit like, and I'm the kind of person, I don't like to entertain these kind of things because it will lead me to nowhere and then it will make me very frustrated with my mother whatsoever, right? Yeah. So my mom came with me one day, she said, she was talking to me one day and then she just looked behind me.
Ayo.
And then she just looked like I'm talking to you, Raihan, right? And then she said she just looked behind her. And then she just looked at my mom and she said, Kakak, ada orang jaga ya? Like, is someone taking care of you? She asked my mother. And my mother like, no lah, where got, nothing. Oh, okay. Then she kept on looking behind. So when my mom saw that, my mom turned. And she just went like, kan dia sudah lari? Like, see, he ran away. It's a he, by the way. So then, okay, never mind. So my mom always WhatsApp in a group chat where she was scared all the kids lah. Like, she said that that's the thing. And after that, she would forward messages from the world because no one's at home, right? So she would be in the house alone. Like we give her access to the house. She would clean, and then she would send messages like, I saw the man again. Like he's just sitting in the living room, or he would like walk around in the master bedroom and all that. And my mom would forward these messages to us. And we're like, can you please don't ask her not to like report strength? Like, why you doing like, you see then you just see lah. Don't need to tell us lah. Because we're the inhabitants of the house. I don't want to know. Okay, because the thing is, you don't acknowledge these things. The moment you acknowledge, then the thing will like know that, okay, you know that I'm here, so I'm going to do. So then my mom kena. So my mom works shift, right? My mom works a night shift, morning shift, and afternoon shift. So she finished her night shift. She finished work at around 9. So she went back home. So normally at 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm at work, my father's at work, my younger brother's at work, so she's alone at home, right? And she said, I want to sleep because it's been a long night. So she locked the door. She made sure I have 3 cats. So she made sure all the cats went out of the room, and then she locked the door, and then she closed she's in the master bedroom, right? The toilet. So she was asleep. And she said, someone is showering inside the toilet. She's like, I remember being alone in this house because I'm alone. And it happened in the morning, it's not like at night. Play with the flash, and then water, shower, then close. Then my mom is like, whatever. Because my mom is so used to it. My mom is like, whatever, you do whatever. Clean yourself, okay, whatever. And then the door, scratch. So thought it was a cat. Right, okay, never mind. So after scratch, then knock. And then try to open the door like that. So I'm like, my cat can't do that lah, so it's probably something else. So my mom buat bodoh. So my mom slept, and then she said, and then I felt like I was being watched. And true enough, guys, when she opened her eyes, she said, Hafidz. So it's a long message. I don't know whether I can read to you guys. Later I'll read to you guys, okay? If I can find the message, it's still in my group chat. She said, Mama want to tell you guys this. And then I'm like, oh no. Like, what kind of news is happening? And I'm at work and I'm teaching, right? And I'm like, and I get this long message because you get stressed because, when you take care of your parents, like a long message means like something is wrong, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I have to stop my class. I said, wait, everyone take a 5 minutes break, go to toilet. So then I look at the message and then she said like, I saw a man standing at the foot of my bed, just staring at me, and he was very tall. And she said, I couldn't move my body lah, macam like, I couldn't move my body, and he was just staring at me. She said, it was very tall, like up to the ceiling lah, and he was just staring at me. And then she said, oh, is this probably the thing that is in my house? And my mom just started praying. She said, I need to just move my body. But cannot. She said, cannot for the full 20 minutes. She just stuck there. The thing is there. And then after that, after some prayers, I think the thing just like, okay, fine, now you know that I'm here. Just went away. And she said she got freaked out lah. Then she just messaged everyone. That was when I got the message. So that was the last time she actually talked about that penunggu inside the house. But funnily enough, my father and me and my brother, we never see these things. Like, yeah, I don't know whether he doesn't present himself to the alphas in the house. You know, like you only go to the woman. But like, yeah, so I've never seen it. So when my mom tells me this, I take it with a pinch of salt because I know that, okay, she might be tired or whatsoever. Yeah. But it's so interesting lah. But then it got me thinking. So my younger brother who doesn't live with us, he's married. So he just says, get rid of that helper. That's the first thing he said. Because these things has never happened until she came into the house. Yeah. Correct? So probably it's not even from our house. Probably it's something that she brought in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? So then I'm like, oh, interesting. But between a clean house and a haunted house, I'll take a clean house lah. So it's okay lah. Clean and haunted house or dirty and okay house? Clean and haunted house lah.
I've heard
so
stories.
She's still working with us.
She must be damn.
But my mom give an ultimatum. Cakap, jangan kasih tahu saya. Like, don't tell me anything. You say something, just buat bodoh. You know? Yeah.
No, because I've heard stories of those helpers that comes to Singapore with
protection. Things, protection.
To protect themselves. So hence that thing follows them, and it could be lingering around the owner's house.
Probably.
It's like their guardian spirit. Right?
Guardian spirit,
yeah. So just in case anything happens to them, their parents are usually the one back then to like, okay, come, I give you this. This is attention to you,
take care of you.
so they can take care of you. Yeah. So it can be no harm lah.
So that's why I say Indonesia is a very spiritual thing because common man, everyday man has one.
Yeah.
You know, or knows of a way to protect themselves using a spirit, you see?
Yeah.
So you hear many stories of these
exactly.
domestic workers who come here to work and they bring things with them, you know? And then things get very bad when, for example, inside the house already got another spirit or the owner of the house has another guardian. So like clashing
Yeah.
Clash. So it happens. Yeah.
My late grandma's helper can see, can feel. So yeah, she is someone who, like, throughout the whole entire time when my late grandma was still around, she is the one who has ways to kind of shoo these things away. Because I mean, she's spiritual herself, coming from Indonesia. So I guess like what you mentioned, they are here with maybe a little bit of enhanced protection.
Yeah. But I would understand why, because you're going to another country.
Right.
So I understand the rationale. I mean, even though it's wrong in the eyes of morals and religion, but I understand why people do it, you know, and have it, because how else can you protect yourself, right? When you're in another country. Yeah. Interesting,
Right. So Hafidz, have you like heard of any other stories involving the police and the supernatural while producing your podcast Berhantu?
Police and supernatural. Yes, a couple of stories that come to mind. But one story that struck to me was this policeman who wrote in and said, I wanted to share with you this story about what happened to me. So police get calls, right? So the call was for domestic violence. And the police was called. So he had to go with his friend, go to this house. This was in the eastern part of Singapore. Sometimes I have to like, you know, red tape myself. Eastern part of Singapore. And he said that I was being called to this house. When I went there, the husband already was outside. The husband was outside, the wife was inside the house crying. So then, of course, I have to take statement from both parties, right? And then because the one who called was a neighbor, you know, and all that. So the husband looked at the police officer, this guy who came, and he said something along the lines of, you will regret coming down here, he said. And he's like, I'm just doing my job, whatever lah. So he took off his shoes, went inside took the report from the wife. Okay. So then the wife kept looking into the house, kept looking into the room. So when he turned, he said, because he's like, is there anyone in the house? He said, no, it's just the two of us. You know, like, because they said the kids are all married already, so it's just the two of them. It's an elderly couple. So okay, elderly couple, right? And probably maybe about 60 years old, 70-ish, like that. So then when the lady kept looking behind him, he looked at the back and he said, I saw an old man seated at the, I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, an old man seated at the edge of the bed and just like that. So he said, is that your father? And then she looked at him and she went like, no. She went like that, no. And then he looked back and like, hey, the guy is still there. And then still there, like, I mean, yeah. So like, who is that old man? But like, okay lah, fine lah, because whatever lah, you know, old man is whatever. So then he told because he come in twos, right? So told the other guy, can you ask and take a report? Because if he's inside the house, he's a witness, right? Have to ask, right? And then the friend said like, which man? Like the father. And he said at the corner of my eye, I could see the man outside smiling at me. So thought, okay, never mind. And can you imagine? It's so messed up. You're just doing your job,
Yeah.
And you're a law enforcer, You have to handle all these things. So she said, I thought that was done. Okay, fine. My friend said, tak ada orang. Like, there's no one there. So then he turned, there's no one there. Okay, fine. Okay, great. I just saw a spirit. Never mind. I thought it was end, right? Okay, never mind. So took the report. Okay, give warning. And then he wanted to go out. He remember I said, this man actually took out his hand and wanted to salam me. Like, salam. So he just went like, I'm not going to salam you. Okay, enough, whatever. So went back home. So we thought that was the end of it. At night, he said, for the next 2 weeks, my 3-year-old son, would sit at the door and say, uncle outside. Then our father is like, who is this uncle going to go in? Yeah. So then he said, I do not know where the uncle came from. Oh, it's freaking me out. I don't know where the uncle is from, but like, he's trying to enter my house. But I think for some reason, cannot enter the house. So he's just standing outside. So I kept asking the son, like, what uncle? Oh, the uncle is outside. He wants to go into the house. So he want to masuk. So then he's like, nothing. It's just that. Until one day, that thing really came into the house. Really came into the house. And the one who kena was the mother. His mother, because he lives with his mother, right? Or rather, his mother lives with him. So the wife doesn't see anything. The youngest, the son doesn't see anything. It was the mother. The mother said, semalam, she said, in Malay, I said, yesterday when I was asleep, there was a man sitting on my chest. It was an old man. And then like the man, he said, like, so then the son asked, like, the policeman's son asked, like, how did he look like? Cakap got no eyes.
Oh my.
Got no eyes. It's just a man sitting there. No eyes. And I think I said something is not right. He said, Mani said something is not right because I've never experienced this before. Like I've lived in this place for so long. Suddenly got this man. And he just said, sorry, I get very scared. So he said, is he wearing a blue shirt? Because he remembered that when he went over, that guy was wearing a blue shirt with kain pelikat, like this wrap around cloth. And the mother said, I don't remember what color it was, but whatever it is, Dichu saw someone like that. And the son just said like, oh, I think I know what's wrong. So then they had to cleanse the house. So apparently that guy, I think he sent his spirit to kacau the police guy. So that was the only thing, that was the only rationale that he could get. It's like, oh, yeah. So
That's why he warned him, right?
Yeah, he warned him like,
He said you will regret coming.
you regret coming to my house.
So it was can I just ask, like, was it like a family dispute?
As per the phone call was that couple fighting, like domestic violence, like, domestic case yeah.
Wow, it's a bit too much. Like the police is just doing their job.
Yeah.
And then you send something.
Yeah.
That's personal.
It's personal yeah. But like, so sometimes I really pity the police force, not only because of the fact that they get calls over the littlest things.
Yes,
like littlest things, but also, so the police is just trying to do their job, and it's just so messed up that people would go at length, just to,
I think that is crossing the line. That's personal.
Yeah, it's very personal.
Yeah.
I wonder whether if he had, because the husband wanted to salam him, right?
Salam him, yeah. Shake his hand.
So,
It's want to transfer.
but he didn't shake it. So if he had salam
It will
the
be
husband,
worse,
would it have been better or worse?
Probably if he was one who salam, that thing would have latched onto the man itself. Have you seen Shutter? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
worse.
probably, So but didn't salam, okay lah, never mind. Didn't salam, okay, never mind. Just follow him home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Horrible,
I'm glad that it's sorted But this kind of thing do exist, and I feel really bad because for the first responders, including SCDF and the ambulance, it's like they are always the first one to see what is going on, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And like you said, like people will call the police over the smallest things, and then can you imagine if your house got ghost, right? Who you call first? Confirm police one, what?
Yeah.
That's true.
There's an intruder in my home. What intruder?
Or they will call the hospital.
Yeah.
My mom kena a lot of
floating. Then the police will have to come out. And it's weird. I know like there's like a lot of cases, right, that they cannot talk about, but like I'm sure it's supernatural.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's supernatural.
Wait, your mum gets called at the hospital.
Yeah, so my mom works as a telephone operator for
Yeah.
one of the hospitals in Singapore. So she gets phone calls all the time. And for the littlest things like normally to go to the doctor, like want to make an appointment whatsoever, but then she will get this call, she'll be like, she said this happened like maybe 3 or 4 years into the job. This happened a long time ago. In one of the hospitals that she's working in, she got a phone call and then this lady just called crying. She's like, do you want to see the doctor? Are you in pain? Like, can you give me your name and your IC so that I can schedule an appointment for you? It's like, no, my house is got ghosts. Can you help me?
Ayo.
Like my neighbor all died. And then my mom is like, and it's like 2 a.m. anyway, because my mom works night shift. My mom is like, how? It's like, please help, that kind of thing. Like, you get weird calls. Telephone operators get the weirdest calls.
Yeah.
You know, I would imagine. So my mom kena before in the office after she got a phone call from this man who just went like that. So my mom just went and sir, I'm going to put down the phone. Can you tell me what's wrong? Put down. Wait. So put down. My mom's okay, fine, whatever. So my mom was doing. So at night when it's like the graveyard shift, she's allowed to lie down on the floor lah. So then the headset never goes out, you know. So then she controls it from lying down. So when she was lying down, she was holding on to the headset. She heard some scribbling, and then she went up. And there was only 2 of them in the office. Someone had scribbled like fire on her notepad with a pencil, fire. And she's like, where is this thing coming from? Like, ayo, horrible. And last time, the call center in this hospital is not outsourced like in another building. They do it in the basement. And that basement, you have to go through a long alleyway. That alleyway is where they carry all the dead body.
Oh.
Morgue.
The morgue. So it's an underground tunnel where they drive the buggy to bring all the dead bodies. So sometimes she'll go to work and she'll be like, oh, got dead body. And she'll go to the office. Yeah. But now no more. Now they outsource it. Now they put the what do you call that? The telephone operating team at another building. Yeah, nearby.
Thankless job.
Yeah, it's
a very thankless job. Yeah.
Right, so this question is for everyone. If you were murdered, would you want the police to call on your spirit to investigate?
Leave me alone. I have things to worry. I have the afterlife to worry. I mean, you know, just leave me alone. Doesn't matter lah. It's okay lah. My family will get closure lah. It's okay lah. Damai lah. Whatever lah. Time will heal all wounds lah.
Just put in the will, right?
Just leave me alone lah. Yeah. I already put everything in the will already. What? Already get my CPF money. What? Just shut up lah.
Very practical.
Already get my insurance money. What? Ayo. Every month 2,000 Okay. Kyle.
What?
Pressure.
You know I have the interesting answer lah.
Of course.
I would say yes.
Really? Yeah.
I'll come back not as a vengeful spirit. I'll come back as a detective.
Wow.
I'll wear the fedora, everything like the 1950s detective. Like, you know, I watch too much police drama already. So it would be quite fun and quite apt and justice if I, you know, find my own killer. That would be.
Win? Would you?
I would say no. Because between my afterlife and you calling me back, don't know how many problems there could be on the way over here.
That's true.
I wouldn't want to come back for anything. Same.
Yeah.
My CPF money probably not that much.
Okay.
So nobody will really want to solve my murder. So it's fine.
Freelancer things, huh?
Yeah, freelancer thing. So, there's no worry about like anybody killing me for like insurance money or CPF money. But then just to get me from the afterlife on the way back, don't know what I'm going to encounter on the way. No.
Yeah, that's true.
Just leave me in peace. I made it to the other side. I'll stay there. Thank you very much.
Also like to be able to see your loved ones back again. No, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Just done is done. Done is done. Just let me focus on waiting for my hands and my feet to be talking by themselves. You know.
That's another problem. I have
Bigger
to think
things
about.
to worry.
Yeah,
you know?
correct.
Yeah. Raihan?
Pressure.
Pressure.
Likewise, I won't come back lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they can investigate on their own lah.
Yeah.
Let me die in peace.
And I believe in our justice judiciary system that they will get the murderer. You know,
Yes,
whoever
correct.
lah.
Interesting.
All right. Time once again for one of Kyle's morbid facts of the day. Kyle?
So in the early 2000s, right, there was a psychic that could see the death of an Australian woman, and she basically help her solve the case lah. And the psychic also correctly sensed that the woman's murderer had died too. Right, so the psychic sensed that the woman died and then the killer died also. It's very strange.
This was reported in the news.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Australian, right?
Yeah lah.
It's weird.
Wow.
Psychic.
How they report it in the news, I'm not sure how they walk around the whole thing lah. But yeah lah.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you all believe in psychics?
No.
No.
I believe in mentalists.
Yeah.
So mentalist is basically the art of reading people.
Okay.
So I think psychics
Use that.
they use that technique.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. I feel like they're not psychic, they're just very, very observant
Very
people who know how to do research.
down to the micro expression of someone.
Okay. What about psychics who know your past without you telling them, or like you know whatever that's happening? Because there has been cases of, you know, I do not know whether you know about this lady Teresa Caputo. She's very famous in America on the TLC channel. So she's a famous psychic. So she would like talk to the dead and all that, you know, and then like we Muslims, whenever we watch it, it's like it's not the dead talking to you, it's a jinn.
Yeah.
Possibly.
You know, because if you invocate the spirits, they can tell you everything, right? Correct or not? Like they would know your past and your life and all that. So she says, so like the big part about her ritual is that she would like sage the room, and then she will take out a big notepad, and then she will, okay, who is it that died? Your father. And she said, is there a red colored box in your room? Because he's showing me a red box right now. So, and then the girl like, yes, you know, like, you know how psychics are just meant to like elicit and closure or emotions out of you. So a part of me believes that maybe she's a mentalist, you know, maybe she's dead. But because it's also reality TV, it's not so real anymore.
Reality TV is never real.
Yeah, and also the supernatural bit is like, probably if she's really hearing voices or getting images from this thing, it's not the dead lah. It's you know that it's an evil spirit lah. You know, like why would the dead come back? Like we believe that the dead don't come back lah. You know, yeah. So like that lah.
Yeah.
Agree?
All right, so thank you for joining us again, Hafidz.
Thank you for having me for the second time. Thank you so much.
No worries. Maybe
So
we
fun.
can look forward to have him in the future walks.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Outdoor
Why
shoot.
not?
Outdoor shoot.
I think
Yeah,
you'll
why
be
not?
very excited, right? You excited one, right?
I'm very excited because the last time you all said that we want to do something exciting. I'm like, okay, can just bring me out. Okay, but it's okay lah. Studio. I said okay lah, aircon lah. But like it'll be fun lah. It'll be fun to see Raihan get creeped out in like real time. You know.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
Thank you. And thank you to all of you for tuning in to Tales from Incredible Tales. New episodes go up weekly on MeWatch, MeListen, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
My name is Hafidz.
My name is Wade.
My name is Kyle.
My name is Raihan, and we will see you next time.